All right, so this story is kind of flying under the radar right now, but you absolutely need to know about it. Donald Trump has just done something so dangerous and so irresponsible that it's really hard to put into words, but I want to break this story down for you as soon as possible. Earlier today, Donald Trump made an announcement on Truth Social saying, "I am pleased to announce that Nick Adams will be nominated as the next US ambassador to Malaysia." Nick is an incredible patriot and a very successful entrepreneur whose love of and devotion to our great country is an inspiration. Nick is a best-selling author, speaker, and commentator. He graduated from the University of Sydney in Australia and since then has made it his life's mission to extol the virtues of American greatness. Congratulations, Nick. Now, I imagine that a lot of people are not familiar with who Nick Adams is. And honestly, if you're one of those people, you are very lucky because this guy is truly one of the most insufferable people you will ever see. His entire day consists of tweeting relentlessly in favor of Donald Trump. And notice that when Donald Trump was talking about the positives of this guy, he didn't cite a single qualification that would make him the right fit to be an ambassador to a country in Asia. He didn't cite anything. And this guy has no foreign policy experience, no real experience in government at all. All he does all day is just tweet in favor of Donald Trump. Nick Adams is the same as like your crazy MAGA uncle who sits on Facebook and spreads conspiracy theories all day. He has the exact same amount of qualifications as that guy. So just imagine that guy being an ambassador to a country that the United States does $80 billion in business with. Doesn't sound like a recipe for success. Now, I just want to give you a brief introduction to Nick Adams before we dive into who he actually is. This is his Twitter account. And as I said, all he does all day is just post in favor of Donald Trump. And you can see, I'm just going to take a quick scroll through his Twitter account. He says Donald Trump has never failed Americans, according to Nick Adams. He also called Elon Musk confused, insulting him. The American people are getting exactly what they voted for, he said, and they're loving every second of it. No one can name an elected official that has delivered on their promises more than Trump. He also posts AI images of Donald Trump, like this one of him apparently coaching Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers ever. That's, Nick Adams' view of Donald Trump. He loves him so much. So you're kind of getting an idea of who this guy is. Just a social media keyboard warrior, no qualifications. And he's also a self-described alpha male. Yes, he's one of those people who thinks that he's like better than other men. And he has these qualities that make him like superior. Truly, he believes this. According to Politico, Donald Trump nominated this self-described alpha male MAGA firebrand to serve as the ambassador to Malaysia. Nick Adams rose to prominence in 2016 after Trump tweeted his book, Green Card Warrior, My Quest for Legal Immigration in an Illegal System, and Trump called it a must-read. His nomination to the diplomatic post was sent to the Senate on Wednesday. He has since published 6 books, naming Joe Biden the most dangerous president in history, and lionizing Trump and Winston Churchill as defenders of Western civilization. Trump penned the foreword for Adams' 2024 book, Alpha Kings, which tells young men how to be a true alpha male. So you're kind of getting a sense of who this guy is. A total grifter. MAGA fan, Trump loyalist grifter. He was born in Australia, served in local government before being formally condemned by his colleagues and threatened with suspension from the Liberal Party for, quote, conduct likely to embarrass or cause damage to our reputation. He became an American citizen in 2021 and a prominent poster in the online manosphere, the kind of Andrew Tate, Donald Trump area. It is nothing short of a lifetime's honor to take the president's goodwill and spread it to the great people of Malaysia, he said in a video. Now, here's the kicker about Nick Adams. His tweets are so insane that people actually think he's a troll. Like that he doesn't actually believe what he puts out. He's tweeted about Hooters, for example, over 500 times. 500 times about Hooters in the last 4 years, calling it a great American institution and repeatedly calling on parents to take their children to the restaurant in furtherance of raising alpha males. I just can't even believe that I'm reading this story and it's real. And if you just take a look at Nick Adams' Twitter and just look up the word Hooters, you can find that his tweets are relentless on it, saying, I'm calling on every man everywhere to rescue the great American institution called Hooters. He blames Joe Biden for the downfall of the restaurant multiple times, saying, Joe Biden's legacy is one of disaster, criminality, and corruption. It's sadly claimed another victim. He's blaming Joe Biden again, multiple times, for Hooters preparing to declare bankruptcy. He also said that he was going to become the CEO of Hooters and ban Governor Trudeau from all locations worldwide, continuing to take jabs at Governor Trudeau and, following in the same line that Donald Trump has, calling him governor instead of prime minister. And I just want to show you some videos of who this guy is before we really just wrap up here, because he is so insane. This is one of the videos he has published himself where he calls Pizza Hut too woke. And I'm not joking. Just watch for yourself.
For the last time, stop sending Pizza Hut pizza to my house. When Pizza Hut went woke and decided to peddle drag queen propaganda to our youth, patriotic alpha males everywhere took a pledge that Pizza Hut stuffed crust sausage pizza would never again pass our lips. And now they're trying to win our business back. So let's settle this right here, right now. I don't care how many pizzas you send, I will never ever cave, and I will never ever ever apologize. And if you want to really know how I feel about the left's woke precious pizza, I'll show you. I'm off to Hooters with the boys. The boycott stands.
Oh my God. Wow. This is a guy that Donald Trump once working in our government as an ambassador to a major country. He has the maturity, both emotional and physical maturity, of like a 15-year-old boy in middle school / high school who thinks that jokes like these are kind of funny. This is a grown man behaving in this way. Perhaps the next ambassador to Malaysia, and it only gets worse. Let's just be clear. There are more videos of this guy. He has been online for his entire life. Take a look at this one.
Unfortunately, today, it's more important to be a minority than it is to be a qualified person. We're going to be delivering truth bombs. How the most persecuted group in the United States of America are straight, white, Christian men. That's the reality. We're going to be talking about the need for men to be men and women to be women.
Okay, so according to him, straight white Christian guys, to be specific, are the most persecuted group in America right now. It's not women who have had their reproductive rights taken away. It's not LGBTQ plus people who have been made like enemies by the Republican Party. It's not people of color who the Republican Party continues to target with cuts to programs like Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP, food assistance, things of that nature. It's not those folks. Apparently, it's straight white Christian men. Many of these people who are currently running our government are, according to Nick Adams, persecuted. The most persecuted group in American history. So I'm going to end the video here. I could talk about this guy and how insane he is. I really just don't want to give him more airtime, but I had to bring to your attention that this guy who's obsessed with Hooters, Donald Trump, and himself could possibly be the next ambassador to Malaysia for the United States. We are living in the craziest of times. Craziest of times. I will leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this guy in the comments. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Drop a like on the video. And just, man, I'm so sorry all this stuff is going on. I hope you have an amazing rest of your night and you kind of take your mind off of things like this. Go enjoy yourself.